welcome to TheMan Games. Today on the channel we're going to be talking about Crown Jewel and my predictions for the show. Now I know this is a really early video, but like I've told you guys, if you've seen the previous videos on the channel this week, my PlayStation is broken, so we've got no like 2K20 content to be able to do. So yeah, that's why I'm doing Crown Jewel predictions a week earlier than I would normally do them, if I do them anyway. Normally we do them like gameplay style. Now me and the wife used to do them a while ago, but with us having a child and she has a job and university and she does a mother's club, she just doesn't really have the time to help me out anymore. Maybe when Christmas comes we can do some more videos like this with the wife on the channel. But anyway, I'm just rambling now. We're going to talk about Crown Jewel, but before we go into that though, if you are a new watcher to TheMan Games and you do enjoy today's video, please think about subscribing to the channel. Also remember to click that like button if you do enjoy today's video and let me know your predictions in the comments. Right, so obviously they're doing this Women's Queen Crown tournament, which they're giving no time to on telly, which makes no sense. What's the point in having the tournament? Now at the moment, obviously, we don't know who is going to be in the final. It could be either Zelina Vega or Carmella from the SmackDown side, or it could be Shayna Baszler or Doudrop from the Raw side. So my prediction is it's going to be Shayna Baszler and Carmella. Yeah, Zelina Vega and no. Carmella and Shayna Baszler in the final. That is my prediction, because Corey Graves is probably going to be over there doing the commentary, so he's with Carmella, so she's probably going to go with him anyway, which would make no sense for Zelina Vega to go over when she's with Malachi Black in AEW. So you think the couples are going to go over together, wouldn't you? Especially going to Saudi Arabia. So that's why I think they'll be in the final, and I do think Shayna Baszler will win, and she will be the Queen of Spades, which like they already call her anyway. So yeah, that's what makes sense in my opinion. So yeah, I'm going for a Shayna Baszler win there. So from the men's King of the Ring, obviously at the moment, so I am recording this before I've seen SmackDown, just so you know. So it could be either Sami Zayn or Finn Balor from SmackDown, or from the Raw side it could be Jinder Mahal or Xavier Woods. So Sami Zayn won't be going to Saudi Arabia, I can tell you that much now. So it's probably going to be Finn Balor in the final. This is a tricky one because Xavier Woods has come out and said that he would love to win King of the Ring, so that's probably why they won't give it to him. But saying that, Shayna Baszler, yeah, sod it, yeah. I'm going to say in the main event, no, it won't be the main event. So we'll say Woods is going to be Jinder Mahal, so it's going to be Finn and Woods. But I can't see him giving it to Woods. I really can't. So I'm going to have to say Finn Balor to win the King of the Ring. And he's been called the Prince Devitt before, or the Prince of NXT and things like that. Now the Prince can become a king. Storylines. There you go. So yeah, I'm going to say a Finn Balor win for the King of the Ring. Next match is going to be Mansoor and Mustafa Ali. So they've been having this little tag team going on recently. Well, obviously it's in Saudi Arabia, so I'm just going to say Mansoor's definitely going to win. A no-holds-barred match between Goldberg and Bobby Lashley. Obviously, Goldberg fought Lashley at SummerSlam. His kid got involved, blah, 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 blah. Goldberg's threatened to kill Bobby Lashley. Yeah, Battle of the Spears. I just think Goldberg's going to win. It's in Saudi Arabia. Don't really care about this match. Goldberg's going to win. Yeah. So Big E is going to defend his WWE Championship against Drew McIntyre, but Drew McIntyre is now on SmackDown and Big E is on Raw, so it would make no sense for Drew McIntyre to win that championship, well, unless Brock Lesnar won Roman Reigns and he took that to Raw, but I don't think that's going to happen. So yeah, Big E to retain over Drew McIntyre, just because if Drew won the title, it would just make things very messy in my opinion. So yeah, Big E to retain the championship, and obviously he has not had it long enough, so he shouldn't be losing the championship anyway. So the next match is Omos and AJ Styles against Randy Orton and Riddle, RK Bros. Gonna have to go for an RK Bro retention here, but then apparently the Prince in Saudi Arabia likes big guys, so maybe Omos could get the win. Maybe, but yeah, we'll just go. I could actually see him putting back on AJ and Omos, but No, we'll go with Riddle and Randy Orton. We'll put it out there. Hopefully it will happen. So yeah, Riddle and Orton to retain the Raw Tag Team Championships. Next up, we're going to talk about Hell in a Cell. It's going to be Seth Rollins against Edge. So, both matches they've had one at SummerSlam, which is probably the match of the night in my opinion. They had one on SmackDown a few weeks ago that was really, really good as well. I really think they could have a really good match here as well. And see, this is another tough one. Edge or Seth. I kind of feel like, obviously, on paper you want Edge to put over the newest talent in Seth Rollins, but he's not really that new anyway. Obviously, Rollins has been around for a long time now. They're more on the same level, you know. I think Edge should retain here. Obviously, he didn't win the championship off Roman Reigns when he fought him at Money in the Bank. He didn't win at WrestleMania. He didn't win the greatest match of all time against Randy Orton. So yeah, I think he really needs a big win in the Hell in a Cell to cement his return, really. Because obviously I know he's been back for a while now, but other than the Royal Rumble, has he really had that really big win? I feel like winning a Hell in a Cell match would, give him that. So yeah, I'm gonna go for Edge to win the Hell in a Cell match against Rollins. Now the match that I'm most looking forward to, it's going to be Becky, Sasha Banks and Bianca Belair. They're fighting for the SmackDown Women's Championship. Obviously, anyone that knows me, Becky Lynch is obviously one of my favourite wrestlers. So I'd love for her to retain. My heart says Becky Lynch to win, but my brain is saying she's on Raw now. Bianca Belair is on Raw now. Sasha Banks is on SmackDown for the SmackDown Championship. So it's going to be Sasha Banks that's going to win. Yeah, that's just it, really, isn't it? I'd be shocked. I'd be genuinely shocked if Becky retained or Bianca Belair won. So yeah, it's got to be Sasha Banks pinning Bianca Belair. I think that's what's going to happen anyway. So Becky doesn't get pinned. Sasha beats the person that beat her at WrestleMania, pins her in the ring. Yeah, that's probably the way it's going to go down in my opinion anyway. And now the main event. You'd think it's going to be the main event anyway. Roman Reigns, Brock Lesnar again. Now, this is probably the most intriguing, apart from maybe the first time, but I wasn't really interested in this feud the first time they did it, and they've done it quite a few times. I was actually there at SummerSlam when Roman beat Lesnar for the Universal Championship. It was alright, yeah. Yeah, I do think this match though will probably be the best match that these guys have ever had. Obviously, Roman is just on top of his game. Brock Lesnar's come back with a new look as well, which really, helps things, makes things feel a lot different because all the other matches they've had have all been very similar in my opinion. I do think this could be a very different match from the ones we've seen before. Obviously, they fought twice at WrestleMania in the main event. They fought at SummerSlam in the main event, like I just mentioned. I feel like this match here, it could make it, this could be like the most special match that they've had, hopefully. And the reports are online, this isn't just like a one-time thing, they're going to be fighting again at some point as well. So, I mean, maybe Lesnar could win, and Roman could try and get the title back, but I think whoever beats Roman for the championship, you need to be building a new star. I don't think it should be someone that's been there for a long time. I don't even know who that right person is at the moment. So I'm just going to say that Roman should retain here. But while we're thinking about who should dethrone Roman Reigns, I think it should be someone that you're building up, which they don't really do this anymore. But I remember the way they built up Batista, the way they built up John Cena. And I think, even though I like Damian Priest, I wouldn't say I was the biggest Damian Priest fan, but I feel like he is someone that you could build up to beat Roman Reigns if you did it right. He's had the WrestleMania match with a celebrity. He's the United States champion. He's beaten Sheamus. I think he's beaten Drew as well. Have him be the United States champion and beat names like Randy Orton, AJ Styles, Riddle, Keith Lee, people like that. Help him build him. Then maybe he could win the Royal Rumble and challenge Roman Reigns. Boom, you got a new star. take it to WrestleMania, beats Roman, you've got a new star. I think, like I said, I'm not a massive Damian Priest fan, but I think that's, you know, a good idea in my opinion. But it'll probably be someone like Lesnar, and not help anyone else, you know, get over. If you want Damian Priest, at the moment, I don't really know who else you could pick, really. If you're looking for a new star, because what are they giving any, like a new male star really to get over? Because like Keith Lee, they made him into this like bear cat character. Don't really know what's going on with that. Riddle, he's with Randy, and he seems to lose a lot, so he's not really elevating his stock at all. So yeah, in my opinion, at the moment, in my head anyway, I think Damian Priest would be the right person to eventually dethrone Roman Reigns. But thank you very much for listening to this predictions video. It's not something we do like this a lot on the channel. We've not done like this for a long time. So I do hope you did enjoy today's video. Thank you very much for being so patient with me while my PlayStation is getting mended. Hopefully next week we can be back on the channel giving you guys how to create videos, gameplay videos, entrance videos, you know, all the cool stuff we try and do at TheMan Games. Hopefully it'll be all back up and running next week. Thank you very much for watching TheMan Games today. If you did enjoy this video, please remember to click that like button, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, make sure that the notifications turned on if you already have subscribed, and yeah, I will see you on the next video.